Donald Trump is in full meltdown mode over his military birthday parade again after a new monument has gone up in Washington. Welcome back to Occupy Democrats. I'm David Reddish. So as much as the taco-in-chief tries to divert attention away from his flop military parade over the weekend by threatening war with Iran, a big act of desperation unto itself, the rancid taste just will not go away. How typical for a spoiled taco. Trump's parade cost about $45 million to produce, ran 3 hours, and was boring as heck. So boring, in fact, Trump himself appeared to doze off. Here's a recap.
Two visions of America. On a day the country's deepening divide was there for all the world to see. While Donald Trump paraded tanks and troops through Washington, D.C., hundreds of thousands took to the streets across the U.S. protesting the president's hard-right agenda. The slogan, "No Kings," the mood, defiant.
We will win! When we unite, we will win!
The largest crowds here in Los Angeles, where Trump's immigration crackdown and heavy-handed police tactics have sparked a huge backlash.
For the last 8 days, the people in Los Angeles have been out on the streets protesting. More than 800 people have been arrested. But today, thousands came out to the streets to show their discontent of what they call the militarization of Los Angeles and the presence of immigration and customs enforcement in their communities. They say they will continue to protest until they leave.
Unprecedented raids targeting undocumented workers, along with the decision to send in troops against the wishes of the state governor, have turned LA into the front line of anti-Trump sentiment.
Is LA in the house?
For people here, including this Democratic congressman, it's a battle for the soul of the nation.
We are going to make sure that people know that we're not giving up and we're not going away.
More tear gas, more arrests, but elsewhere demonstrations were largely peaceful. Meanwhile, this was the scene in D.C., a military parade rolling through the streets of the capital for the first time in more than 3 decades. Organized to fall on Trump's 79th birthday, complete with robot dogs, the parade celebrated 250 years of the U.S. Army. The main purpose, perhaps, to allow the president to project power and play to his base.
America stands tall, America stands proud, and America stands free. We're the hottest country in the world right now, and our country will soon be greater and stronger than ever before.
And now Trump is finally feeling the birthday parade hangover. For the record, about 6 million people in 2,000 cities across all 50 states protested at the No Kings protests, making them the largest in American history. This according to the ACLU. I know there are larger numbers out there, but this is what's been verified. On the same note, Trump's birthday parade drew only sparse numbers of people, featured long sections of unoccupied seats, saw viewers leave early, and nevertheless had overflowing trash cans due to poor management. Trump and bad management going together? Who'd have thought, right? Which brings us to today's story. A new sculpture has appeared on the National Mall in Washington, D.C. Get a load of this.
This was the scene at the National Mall, a mysterious statue there. It shows a gold thumb crushing the Statue of Liberty. The documents from the National Park Service say the statue will call attention to imagery from oppressive regimes. The display comes just months after a giant bronze poop statue popped up also on the National Mall. That one, they say, was honoring those involved in the January 6th insurrection. That was followed by many poop statues and postcards.
All right. So let's break this down. This is called the Dictator-Approved sculpture. It's 8 feet high and decorated with 4 plaques highlighting quotes from authoritarian leaders praising Donald Trump. Those include Vladimir Putin of Russia, Jair Bolsonaro of Brazil, Hungarian Prime Minister Viktor Orban, and North Korean dictator Kim Jong-un. So, Trump's biggest fans. And get this, it's all legal. The artist actually got a permit for the sculpture, so Trump can't even do anything about it. It stays put through Sunday. It's also become a major tourist draw, so there's that. And the best part? Trump is fuming. White House spokesperson Abigail Jackson said in a statement, quote, "If these Democrat activists were living in a dictatorship, their eyesore of a sculpture wouldn't be sitting on the National Mall right now. In the United States of America, you have the freedom to display your so-called art no matter how ugly it is." End quote. The dictator-approved statue is very similar in style and materials to a statue of feces someone planted on the National Mall last October, honoring the January 6th insurrection. The artist or artists responsible have yet to be publicly identified. But whoever these people are, they're kind of awesome. This is the best kind of protest, an artistic work that says everything, captures public attention, and even better, drives Donald Trump nuts. It's also a sign that public tide has turned against Donald Trump, and that he's risking major consequences for himself and his party with his administration's actions. In the United States, we reject dictators, no matter what kind of candy they promise. No word on if anyone will be selling mini versions of the statue, but we will keep you updated in case we run across one on Etsy. This is Occupy Democrats.